It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. The Chargers at 8-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tua. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 5.
Tua going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on second down.
Tua, he's got this one complete to Sherfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
They went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Williams, the man in motion left. From the 27, Herbert. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Room here to run. 158 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the move to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case,
he's got a man, complete, touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal, Miami.
Two and now on first down. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Defensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Tua. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they get clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon'